Motorhead Garage, presented by Top Coat, is brought to you by Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. Borla, the world's most winning exhaust. EMS Automotive, manufacturer of automotive parts based in Detroit, Michigan. And by Top Coat. Don't just coat it, top coat it.
Here at Motorhead Garage, presented by Top Coat, we love everything that goes, and we love trucks. And boy, do we love this truck. It's a great custom truck from our friends at Truck Rods by Jones Performance. Rod Jones, you are responsible for this. Tell me about this truck.
This is a 1996 Kenworth W900 long. We've owned it for 20 plus years. It's actually on its second redesign on the bodywork and paint.
Oh, looking at this thing, I'd never believe it's a 30-year-old truck. It looks brand new.
Yeah, it's the paint job alone is 15 years old. And we do deliver hoods with it, but it's usually just during fair weather.
This thing is incredible, and it all starts with the hood. Tell me about the custom hood on this.
This is a 900 long custom. It's a Raptor cow induction hood. We also offer about 8 other different models of this 900. You can take it from anything from like a new Raptor looking fender to like an old A model, or even like a shaved headlight.
What's the design process on something like this?
We do everything in-house. This particular hood right here was designed in the CAD system, and we use some CNC equipment to do this stuff, but mostly our tooling guys, we got guys that have been there for 20 plus years. They are master builders.
The thing I love about this is the way the hood flows down into the fenders, and that's, from far away you don't really notice it. You get up close and it really pops.
Yeah, the fender was designed for that. It's got that long, low look to it.
What's the array of trucks that you cover with your hoods?
We cover a lot of the older models. There's over 140 different models we have. Some of the stuff's outdated, some of it's current production.
So if I've got a truck that's 30 years old and something happens to it, it hit a deer,
yeah.
something happens, it just gets old,
yeah.
And I need a new one, where else can I turn to find one?
Really nowhere. I mean, we build a lot of the models that are forgotten. The old LTL Fords and the R Model Max, you can't get those anywhere else.
And it's a classic look when you get the stock ones. How close are those to the originals?
From a distance, they look the same. We go through a huge process of building our own masters and everything. Every surface is re-swept. Again, going back to the tooling guys, these guys are masters. The side of the hood looks like a piece of glass.
And we got a chance to look under one of the hoods, and I noticed the lines are perfect. Underneath looks just as good as the top side. How does that whole process work?
Everything's an open molded process, sprayed up polyester fiberglass, and then it's bonded with a polyester bond. And then we take it a step farther and actually chop over top of all the infrastructure, the bond lines, and that's what really nails it down.
And if that's not good enough, your quality control is also second to none. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we've been Q1 certified and ISO certified for over 20 years.
And how much experience do your guys have at doing just this?
Well, we got guys that have been there for 30 years. Most of our workforce has been there 15 plus.
If I need a hood right now, if something happened, a tree falls on it, how long is the turnaround process?
You call us up, our sales crew will talk it through, make sure you're getting the right thing. And we have over 400 hoods in stock at all times. So the turnaround's usually, if not the same day, next day.
What if I have a problem with the existing hood or trying to get your hood on by chance once I get it?
Again, call our sales crew. If they can't walk you through it, usually it gets passed to me, and I'm usually the guy you're talking to. And we're gonna do whatever it takes to make it right.
When you're talking mechanical work or installing accessories on a vehicle, I'm gonna need lots of hardware, right? There's gonna be lots of trips to the hardware store.
Not necessarily. We try to send as much hardware with it as we can. Things like the hinge bars and the rear cap supports are pretty much standardized, so whenever we can do that, we try to put that in there.
I've seen a lot of add-on things, a lot of aftermarket stuff where you have to measure and you're having trouble lining everything up. How do you make that easier?
We go through a process in our tooling shop. Our specs are held to an 1/8 inch tolerance. We measure everything that's out there in the field. We actually build cab fixtures to fit all of our hoods. We spot check them from time to time. And all of our numbers are controlled. Nothing gets out of our door without being inspected, and we try to build everything right to center spec.
So you ensure that I'm getting a quality piece to begin with. If I have an issue with it, what kind of warranty do I have?
There's a 2-year warranty against any manufacturing defects. Nothing gets out of our door without being inspected. Every critical dimension is taken that we know within an 1/8 inch that this hood's gonna fit. And if it doesn't, you get a hold of us.
Well, Jones Performance is a place to go if you want to keep your truck running, looking great for another 30 years like this beast back here. You can check them out at jonesperformance.com. We are going to keep on trucking right here at Motorhead Garage, presented by Top Coat, so don't go anywhere.